Hi, welcome to Ebony Nutrition Consultants. If you are a turkeytarian, we have a treat for you today. Today we're going to demonstrate to you how to make turkey tacos. So get your pen and paper ready and let's get started. The first thing we have to do is make sure when we go to the grocery store is to purchase a lean ground turkey. Now most of us walk into the store and we think ground turkey is okay. Well, you might as well buy ground beef because the ground turkey has skin in it. You want to make sure it says lean ground turkey breast. That means it has no skin added to it. The skin does add the added fat that you don't necessarily need. We could work on other things like flavors and spices to get the flavor that you're trying to get. All right, my next hint for you today is when you're cooking your food in a skillet, let's get some new pots and pans. I like the ceramic coated pot for one reason. I use less oil. And we're going to take my extra virgin olive oil and we're going to squirt it. And you say, where's the oil? You don't hardly see it because we really don't need it. When you use these newfangled pots that have the ceramic coating on it or the copper coating on it, you need less oil. So that's a plus. So make sure we get those kind of pots at home and stop using the stainless steel ones. They make your food stick and you add more oil, more calories, more weight gain. So as we add this ground beef, our pot is already hot. I got my plunger and we're just gonna brown this off. You wanna make sure your turkey's cooked well done. Undercooked turkey is not a good thing. Now, while this is browning, we have to add our flavor. So, I know you see my spices right here. We have cumin. I'm gonna skip this because this is salt. I'm going to push this to the side because I don't really want it. But cumin, ancho chili powder, holy smokes, which is a smoked spice, and taco seasoning. So we're gonna flavor this with some cumin, ancho chili powder. And the reason why I do this because it's less salt in all of these spices. I'm not looking for saltiness, I'm looking for flavor. Build your flavor. Build your flavor. So we're gonna brown that off and get the spices to cook right into the meats. You wanna cook this until the meat is well done. I want it to brown all the way. All right, now that I've got my turkey almost brown, we're gonna add onions to volume up this recipe. You know, I was told earlier, I keep saying beef. This is turkey. It looks like beef, but it's a lot more healthier for you, and it is definitely turkey. Now, we wanna make sure we add not only the onions to help volume this up, but we're gonna add some kidney beans. They're high in fiber, and they add just that Mexican flair that you want to this dish. So you just add that in. We don't want to pounce on them because it's going to mash our beans up. But you can get 5 to 6 grams of fiber in this dish by adding just 1 can of drained low sodium kidney beans. So now this is almost ready. We got to add one more element, salsa. So the salsa is going to get us the red stuff, the lycopene that we need in our diet, because it comes from our tomatoes. So we're gonna add the thick, I like the thick chunky salsa because it's loaded with peppers and onions and lots of flavor and not a lot of salt. So we wanna make sure we add that. We bring it up to a boil and let it rest. Stir it well. And we wanna make sure this is well done. Stop. All right, let's recap this. We've browned our turkey, we've added our onions, we added our red kidney beans for our fiber and our protein content, and we added a low sodium salsa to keep the salt down so your blood pressure won't go up. Now, you can either buy low sodium salsa or make it yourself. And that's just basically your tomatoes, your onions, your cumin, your cilantro, and a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice in it, and make your salsa that way. But we've already got it added in here. And if you want to add a kick, you can add some jalapenos or some cayenne pepper if you like it spicy. Now, the next thing we have to do is plating. And plating is just as important as cooking, because when you look at your chips, we want you to understand what a single serving is for chips. Now, you see this bowl here, we are not going to put the entire bowl on this plate. Let me say that again. We are not going to put this entire bowl of chips on this plate. A normal serving of chips are 12, so it's important to count. So we got 4, 6, 8, 12. You spread them all out. So if you're feeding your children, 12 is a normal serving. If you have 25, 36 chips on this plate, you have enough for 3 people. 3 people, yes, I said it, 3 people. Now, if you look at this, it's also covering the inside circle of the plate. And that's important. Stay on the inner circle of the plate, and then we'll layer our food. And you say, well, I'm not gonna get full. You'll be pleasantly surprised. So now, what we wanna do is put our meat as our base. Now that we got our meat done, we're gonna put about half a cup of meat, 4 ounces of meat on top of our chips. And doesn't that look good? Now, when we look at our lettuce, I would prefer that you use romaine lettuce as opposed to just iceberg, because the better the darkness and the greenness of the lettuce is better for you. So we want to put as much lettuce on here as you want. It's a free food, and guess what? That's what's going to fill you up. I want you to get full with the lettuce. So fill it up, fill your plate up with 2 big handfuls of lettuce. We're going to top it off with some more chunky salsa with those rich red tomatoes in it. And we're going to finish it off with 1 ounce of cheese. You get your dairy and your protein in this. And now you got a beautiful turkey taco salad. Now that we're finished, we have a complete meal ready for you to eat. If you want the recipes, we'll post them up on our Facebook link for you to download them and use them for your family. Remember to stay well, stay healthy, and eat smart. We'll see you next time. Thank you.